Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to, it was supposed to be Truth Thursday, but it's Truth Tuesday. I haven't done a lesson of the week. And I wanted to do one because I'm looking like it's winter wonderland in South Africa. And it's really not that cold. But I think South Africans, we go through this weird phase where the minute it starts raining, we bring out the boots, we bring out the coats, we bring out the winter attire for real. And it's very rainy. And I just went to go drop off my daughter at school. And there was like these kids outside that were like ushering the parents to take our kids to a different location because it was quite slippery where they was supposed to go. And those kids were like in the rain, in the umbrellas, and they looked so happy. And here I am, like in my 2 minutes walking in the rain, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's raining, and I'm having this like, I don't know, I'm projecting this negative attitude that like, I don't want to be outside, I shouldn't be getting wet. And I was just humbled by a kid's spirit, and I think I was reminded of so many examples that God reminds us in the Bible to have a childlike spirit, because kids are so unbothered. Kids are always so positive, like they're always seeing like the good things in situations. There was 3 of them huddled up under an umbrella trying to squeeze each other in and laughing and having a good time. That time it is raining. And I think about it from an adult perspective, that even when we are going through negative situations and there's darkness all around and it's raining, we don't huddle together and like smile through it and be happy through it and like enjoy the experience of what is actually happening, because there's so many things that happen in seasons where we least expect things to happen, especially when it's cloudy, when it's rainy, where you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be doing this, or I shouldn't be here. And I was just reminded that even as you go through your studying in this month of April, it's not always going to be sunny. It's not always going to be rosy. There are going to be sections or things that you really don't understand, but you just need to reframe how you view your studies. You just need to have a more positive attitude, and having a positive attitude doesn't mean that you pretend like you are fine when really you're not. You just try to have a different perspective about what it is that you're studying. So for example, for me, because I've been studying the Bible, so I want to say, I don't even know what word to use. I've been studying it intently, and it's revealing a lot and unpacking a lot that's in my heart. And I know that the closer I go to God, the closer He comes to me. So a part of me has to address my shame. A part of me has to address the darkness that is inside to allow the light to come in. So it's the same thing. When you approach your studies, there's a lot of resistance that happens when you have to confront the work and confront the fact that you might not understand, or you have to get over your ignorance or get over a principle that you really needed to sit and spend time on. But the more you lean into your books, the better it becomes for you, and the work doesn't become easier. I guess a lot of people always think, when does it become easier? I say this all the time. People reach out to me that are doing their undergrad or doing ITC, and they're like, yo, Lesego, we watch your videos and you're forever talking about how hard the journey is. This is not trying to like dissuade you from studying accounting. I'm just trying to be realistic with you to tell you that the work doesn't get easier. In fact, it actually gets harder. You know what gets better? You get better. You get more resilience. Your muscles just get stronger, and so the weight of it becomes easier. I'm just even thinking about when you go to the gym. It's not that people that go to the gym, when you go in the beginning, you had the best time. It is grueling to go over like the running, the treadmill, the weightlifting. But once you get into the habit, once you build your consistency, everything just becomes better because you become better. So I'm going all over 10 million places, but those kids just humbled me and reminded me to humble myself, especially when situations and circumstances aren't going the way in which I need them to go. And even understanding that the seasons are forever going to be changing, but what can remain consistent is your discipline. It is your love for what you're doing. It is your love to become better and to live on purpose. I was actually just going through the motions of, God, what is my purpose? Who have you called me to be? Outside of my employment, who have you called me to be? Because I think a lot of people tie their purpose in what they actually do, and a lot of young people struggle when it comes with understanding, what should I be studying? Is this really even worth it? Because you trying to rationalize to yourself that you shouldn't be studying. So you're like, is this even my purpose? But your purpose is not what you actually do in terms of employment. Your purpose is about who you are. Do you know that you're a child of God? Do you know that you are loved? Do you know that you are capable? Do you know the gifts that you have? Do you understand that you are living a life of service and servanthood? And I think for me, I'm finding life to be better because I have a frame of reference. I have my Bible that tries to align me, that tries to answer all of these questions that I can't Google, all of these questions that I really can't get from AI to answer. What should I be doing? Even with the qualification, even after qualifying as a CASA, it's just a key, right? But when I align myself to the Word of God, I get to understand who God is. And if I understand who God is, I get to understand who He created me to be. And so I realize that if I flow from that point of view, knowing that creation is going to be changing and I'm going to be changing, I find the joy in life. I get to find those people that I get to huddle under an umbrella with and just enjoy the fact that it's raining and that we are wearing or rain boots. You get to experience different things, and the joys of life are not going to be confined to a certain place or a certain situation. It's about having the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the mind to understand. And if you get to ask God to say, God, open my eyes to the opportunities that are in front of me, open my ears to hear what you need me to hear, open my mind so that I can understand, you get to have a refreshed perspective of life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson of the week. I need to go face my own things at work, and then I also need to try to beat the traffic, because when it starts raining, I don't know if the part that shows you how to drive in the rain doesn't work for most people. But let me go, and I pray that the love of God and His blood will be on the road in which I travel. I just ask for traveling mercies in these Joburg streets, because guys, please be safe out there when you are driving. And I really hope that you have an amazing rest of the week. Bye.